Crazy Florida News.
Speaking of also crazy, this is also a really, really funny one that Jeremy brought up when we thought we had to talk about it. A police officer, a prostitute, and a possum.
Walk into a bar.
Walk into a bar. Who gets served first? Boo.
And a prosthetic, flaccid penis.
It's a flaccid rubber replica of a penis.
So a dildo.
A dick.
Strap-on.
A strap-on.
This is the most ridiculous story,
And
it makes police look so stupid.
It is ridiculous. So on September 14th, 2011, Manatee County Sheriff's Office task force was patrolling the streets of Bradenton for suspected prostitutes. At about 10 p.m., an undercover detective with a backup team stationed nearby pulled up next to a white female in a green spaghetti strap shirt, which everyone knows is prostitute. There's green, there's pink, and there's like lavender. And you're like, what a whore.
This bitch.
Black, they're like, oh, classy bitch. I like that. She got into the undercover vehicle and told me to head north. The undercover John, identified only as John Smith, wrote in the police report, after stopping at the ATM, the alleged lady of the night, later identified as Christina Hope Vavra, got down to the business at hand. This is so good. We then drove out of the parking lot, at which point she asked me to expose my penis. I asked her if I could put a condom on first, and then I exposed a flaccid rubber replica of a penis instead. And place the condom on top of that.
Who does that?
This is the officer. He's like, I'm gonna whip my shit out. Close your eyes. Penis condom.
I got you a dildo.
Yeah.
While he's driving.
While he's driving.
This is our tax dollars.
Where did the dildo come from?
How did he get this?
His
He must have
backseat?
prearranged this fucking
He
shit.
knew this shit was gonna happen.
No, check it out. He is this is his job. He's an undercover investigator trying to bust a hooker. So but for some reason, he feels like the only way to bust her is to be driving down the road, having her blow him with a fake cock.
Because she can't tell it's not a rubber dick.
How can you not tell? I've seen
She's had plenty of experience with dick, I would imagine.
Right? Lady of the night? I would hope so.
Unless she was a rookie.
She's like, $5. You're like, $5? She has
like,
no idea what a real dick tastes like.
I could just imagine this like total guy with a mustache, like Mr. Rule follower his whole life, Super Troopers, yeah.
In my mind, he's like, close your eyes, and then he pulls down like the visor, and the dick falls out. He's like, oh, got you. How fast does that have to be? Either way, the rendezvous came to a sudden halt when a wildlife critter, I'm going to guess the possum, coming into the story, strolled into the road. I saw a possum across the road and slammed on the brakes, causing the female to slide out of her seat mildly into the dashboard, the officer wrote. Vavra, at 31, was subsequently taken into custody by the monitoring team and booked on suspicious of engaging in prostitution, which I would consider that would be engaging, just not like suspicion. Isn't that technically engaging? She's in your car.
Well,
you're paying her money.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Put her mouth on your rubber penis. Like, isn't that? She was placed in the Manatee County Jail and held on $120 bond, which is so cheap.
$120?
That's ridiculous. Holy shit.
It's because the cops felt bad. Are you kidding? This poor hooker. I can't believe you guys are taking...
Poor hooker?
She like gets slammed against the fucking windshield. She's probably has like 3 kids at home trying to make like a living.
She's probably a fucking meth head.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Wow.
Throw it out there. Whoa.
So you don't think her getting slammed against the windshield and like
I mean,
a concussion is bad enough with probably choking on a fake dildo?
Wait, time out. She had slammed into the windshield from him pressing the brakes.
I'm gonna wrap this story into one thing.
Oh, because the possum. Oh, whatever. Was she wearing her seatbelt? It's called natural selection.
Exactly.
Bitch, wear your fucking seatbelt.
Agreed.
Wear your helmet, wear your seatbelt, okay?
Well, the best part is a spokesman, David Bristow, told the Huffington Post prosthetic penises are commonly used in law enforcement hooker stings.
Yeah, but
how many cops have fake penises in their car right now?
I'm going to say well,
I mean,
in Manatee
County,
County,
about a shotgun in the back window. You got a fucking 12-inch black dildo.
You're like,
double-sided.
We're bookending tonight.
Oh my God!
I told you to grab the shotgun. It was right there. It was right there.
Use what I got. Whack, whack, whack.
We had the battering ram. We had to get in the door. The dick was right there.
It was dark. They were both the same width.
It was hitting me in the face,
Fucking shit.
slapping me on the cheek.
I want to know who's the guy who puts the dildos in the budget for the police department.
Yeah.
You know, like
He's like, well,
$12,000 on dildos this year. What seems like we bought a few extra dildos. Officer fucking Jones.
Hey, Officer
I'm
Jones,
pretty
why
sure
can't you use the same dildo over and hooker?
Wash it. And why don't they have any rubber vaginas? Why does it have to be always to the hookers? Can't there be some
fleshlight?
pimps out there and some rubber badges out there?
very true.
Good point.
Come
very
on.
true.
Probably because we would know the difference between
Keep
a rubber
it
dick
equal.
and a rubber
Dude,
badge.
have you seen
and
a
real
rubber
one.
dick and a real penis? They look extreme. They're pretty similar, but one is very squishy and
No, they got
firm, but the
veins
other
and
one is just
everything. It's a real
hard,
thing.
and you're like, ow,
In your hands, of course.
in your hand.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, in your hand.
So, how about I
I want to hit somebody on the face with a dildo now.
That shit would hurt. That shit would fucking hurt.
How about I paint a scenario that doesn't involve a hooker getting brain damage and then thrown in prison?
But why? It's so marvelous.
How about you pull into a parking lot and you have the SWAT team around you, and then you use the prosthetic penis and she's blowing you? Why do you have to be driving down the road,
Right?
forcing a hooker to like blow you?
I think that the cop really wanted to pull out his real dick.
And
have her blow him.
after she started blowing the prosthetic dick, isn't that enough to arrest her? Like, couldn't he pull over and be like,
Isn't there a
"You're
camera?
arrested"?
I think-
Like, does it have to go like
Wait,
17
time out.
minutes?
Why did he put a condom on for a blowjob?
I think
Probably
he's full of
s-
shit. I think she sucked his dick.
I think she totally
just said.
She totally
Oh yeah,
sucked
I
his
used
dick.
the rubber dildo. Yeah,
Exactly.
We used the dildo
See?
for that one.
That's what I'm
Yep,
thinking.
yeah.
Like,
I
why
would
would you
I
pull?
always use that.
Dude,
Because it's more suspicious to put a condom on for a blowjob than to fucking. What are you doing?
like who puts a condom on for?
Well, I was
Again,
I was
would see her
thinking.
picture.
Well, it makes sense. It makes sense he would do it so she didn't tell that
I
it's
guess they're kind of
rubbery.
camouflage.
But I absolutely.
Like,
And it is a hooker, and it's not. I can imagine that's probably
It's
a
not
common
Giselle.
thing for a
Yeah.
normal guy to not want herpes on his dick. But still,
Okay, sure.
I think you're right though, because the whole thing is just ridiculous. No cop would be
crazy.
driving down the road risking. I mean, what if he hit a kid?
Right.
Why are we?
Dude,
Everyone's
what
blaming
kids,
the hooker.
What kids are chilling in the street at night? Come on, dude.
Oh my!
Stop.
This is our tax dollars. These are the
prodigies.
people protecting
You're
our
right.
streets.
You're right. You're
There's
right.
a lot of
Apologies.
holes in this condom story.
Yeah.
A lot of
here.
holes in that condom.
A lot of
That
holes
you
in
can
this
work
condom. No
by
pun intended.
because it's a fucking fake penis.
I bet you $10 that cop bailed her out. $120. He's like, I got that. He's like, we're going for the real
Here, I'll
one.
take you back too. Let me take you back.
We'll get it right home.
As he pulled out his real dick
Yeah.
and made that bitch suck it.
Yep, true.
Just,
Maybe he just couldn't get hard, and he wanted to just kind of say, it was the fake one.
How do you? I'm trying to like physically like think. How do you put an artificial penis? What if I try to put an artificial vagina on? Like
That
I
wouldn't
can't.
work.
I can't like finagle like an artificial
No,
vagina.
you have it down your pants and you just poop it through your hole.
No, because the
That's-
only one is like the fleshlight, right? That fucking what's his name used to advertise. So what? She's supposed to like tuck it up under her leg? Like it doesn't even work.
It doesn't-
Do
yeah,
that. It's
how
like a
does it-
flashlight.
But then again, a vagina is way more tucked into its haven than a penis. A penis is like, yo, bitch, I'm here to
I'm
fucking
here,
rule the
motherfucker."
world. And he's all like waving and like slapping people. I don't know why I have this obsession with like penis and slapping people.
I know. I was saying, how many penises even around there? It's like, bah, 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 bah.
I love your
And
representation.
the sizes too is a little
I mean-
intimidating that she's showing off here. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Baby,
do we need
I'm
some
holding an apple.
advancements or something?
I mean,
Well, she did say she's hooked up with multiple black men, so
yeah,
I mean,
I
I guess
said-
that's what it is.
oh yeah, whatever.
I'm sure
I
Kellen would be like.
I don't remember half of them, so they don't count.
By the way, that a little flashback to our viewers. That discussion we had with Kellen about how he's a grower and not a shower
Oh,
was one
God!
of the most ridiculous
Yeah,
segments we've ever had.
Our previous
Anyway,
previous guest
it's a
penis
little
stories.
flashback to our only black guest, and
On that note, Pete, we have some questions for you.
Holy fucking shit.
that
I'm
note-
leaving now. Y'all are fucking crazy. Okay? I do some sketchy shit, but you guys are fucking out there. Okay?
you got
Jesus
the
fucking shit.
ruler, right, Leanne? Go ahead and pull it
Dude, that
out.
fish is already out. I'm waiting for him.
I'm moving to Manatee County, dude. I thought you'd away with murder down there.
All of a sudden, I want to be a cop really bad.
Yeah, they have a fun job, it sounds like, man.